Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Oof. Thanks for stopping in today to receive a message here at our Authentic Tarot. My name is Cecily, and in this reading, we will be taking a look into the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome, and roles very much can be reversed. Remember that readings are based off of current energy, so nothing is set in stone, okay? This is a collective reading, so understand that not everything is going to resonate with you, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest. So without further ado, get comfortable, grab your snacks, your favorite drink, and let's go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to go ahead and tap into some spiritual messages. We will touch base on romance, okay? And then we'll get into finances and tarot. I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible, okay? I'm not trying to hold you up all day long, but seems like this rest card is coming out for almost everybody, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we have the play card here. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed, little secrets to uncover. Whoa, I read that all fucked up. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed, little secrets to. What the fuck? Am I dyslexic? Okay, anyways, so what I'm getting out of this card is for you to go outside. You need to be a little bit more playful, Scorpio. You've been so, you're kind of too locked in. I'm not going to lie. You've been extremely focused. You haven't really had enough time to go out and just enjoy yourself without feeling stress, like literally without feeling stress. You do need to get some rest and understand that you don't have to get everything done in one day, okay? I feel like, honestly, Scorpio, you kind of are like the kings and queens of procrastination. It's like if it's not top 3 priority list, then it can just figure itself out, or you'll just get to it whenever you get to it, even if it's in like 6 to 8 months or maybe even a year, okay? I just feel like you definitely have like your list of priorities, and everything else kind of comes second to those priorities. And then we have dream. Have a cup of tea in the morning in the garden and find yourself in a good book. So some of you may be getting into reading. Some of you may be reading a lot. Some of you may have your eyes on a book. If you are a reader, this is for you, okay? It's, so overall, I'm sorry. My sinuses are all messed up. Overall, I'm getting that you deserve a break, okay? And you deserve to have some time to just escape. Just get out of touch with reality. Tap into your inner child and enjoy the little things. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy time with yourself. I'm not gonna lie, I have been looking for a new book to read. I'm not really into like romance or dramas or anything like that, but if you guys have any suggestions, please do comment them in the comment section below, and I will definitely take a look into your suggestions. Dietary change. Some of you guys are in need of changing your diet. Finances are showing up, so we will definitely be pulling more on that. Finances are a very big concern for you right now. Maybe you guys have been doing better with your finances too, though. I feel like some of you guys are finally starting to really stick to the budget and the plan. I feel as though, Scorpio, you guys have like big goals and dreams for this coming year, for 2026. And being able to meet these goals has a lot to do with your finances and your health. Grief work. Some of you, you know, there has been, okay, so I have a personal clients that I do personal readings for, okay, and they are Scorpios, and I'm not gonna lie, grief work has popped out for literally every Scorpio that I have done a reading for. If you have back problems or gut issues, if that is some of your, something that is concerning you and kind of pushing you to making some health changes, it has a lot to do with your grief work, okay? There are some things that you guys really need to just let go. I feel like some of you, Scorpio, like, you think that just because it's not, like, at the forefront of your brain all day long, that means that you have healed from it or you have released it. I think that this is something that kind of burdens you subconsciously, and it is affecting your physical health. Some of you may have been brought up in like kind of toxic households, or maybe you had a very healthy household that you lived in growing up, with very healthy relationships, and it wasn't until you were an adult where, you know, reality kind of struck you and you realized that people aren't as pretty as they look, you know? Something about joining in. Some of you may isolate yourself from family, friends, coworkers. You might have a tendency to isolate. Right now, you are needing to be more active in your relationships. Somebody may be feeling somebody specifically is feeling like you have been kind of neglectful towards them. This may be a sibling, it may be a friend, it may be a partner, I don't know quite yet. But there is somebody here that feels as though like you have drifted away from them because of work and you being very focused on your top priorities. They feel as though you have kind of left them on the back burner. But I also do feel like maybe this energy feels like you feel the same way about them. Sometimes, you know, it is, it might strike your, it might strike your ego a little bit, but making the first move, or like being the first to reach out, or even being the one to put in efforts to try to carry the conversation, I mean, there's not much for you to lose if you decide to be the person to take that step and to take that responsibility of trying to hold on. Like, holding on to relationships and forcing relationships are two different things, okay? Everybody gets wrapped up in their own lives. Everybody goes through things, but sometimes, Scorpio, it is okay to just reach out and make sure that, I feel like right now there may be somebody in your circle that is fighting battles that you are unaware of. Okay, so if you feel as though you are being neglected, which is why you've in turn started to neglect them, I think just having a conversation and reaching out will be very beneficial in like mending this little hiccup in this connection. Something about coworkers also. I'm hearing something about coworkers, like they think that you don't like them because you may not really go out of your way to appease them, but there are eyes that are on you. Now let's tap into your relationship. We have the Passion card here. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Aww. Scorpio, you're in love. Oh, this person really makes you happy, huh? And is super duper cute. Past life relationship. So some of you guys may currently be in a relationship, or dealing with somebody who you have had a past life relationship with. I feel like there may be an age gap here. Somebody may be, there's definitely an age gap here. There's no question about it. You may feel as though like you have known each other for freaking ever. Like you guys feel so familiar with one another that it's just kind of like hard to fathom, because it's like there's just like this comfort that you guys have with each other, where you're just like you don't even really need to speak at times, because you guys are kind of just like in sync. Like you're just in sync spiritually. You're intuitively like connected with this person. Like you don't even have to ask them questions to know like what the answer is. Like you just know them. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Whew. Why is this card here? It's time to take back control of your life. Free yourself. Are you guys going through a breakup or hard times right now, even though you may feel like this person is your person? Like, I don't know. I feel as though there may be a need to break some sort of barrier here. Some of you may be prioritizing your person more than yourself, and you kind of need to, like, not. You need to not do that so much. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal, you experience more love in your present moments. It goes back to that grief work, I'm telling you. So this grief work is not only just affecting your physical body, but it's also affecting your relationships. I think that's why this free card came out. You let things have too much control over you. Past situations, feelings, something has had a hold on you. Trauma. And like now it's just time for you to it's time for you to release. You gotta let that shit go. If you want your relationships to get better, if you want your health to get better, if you want your finances to get better, you have to gain more control. You have to stop letting other things have so much power over you, Scorpio. It's time for you to let go. When you learn how to let go, you will see so many things come towards you that you never thought you'd be able to attain. Be like, oh my God, I'm not so unlucky after all. Oh my gosh, I am actually so happy. I do deserve this. Boom, you deserve love. Hello. You are very lovable. You just have, I hate to say it like this, but you kind of have like a chip on your shoulder. You're kind of bitter. You're like, there's grudges that you hold that there are probably grudges that you're still holding that you forgot that you're holding because it is stored in your back. You gotta let things go. There has to be, you need to start loving yourself spiritually. You need to get grounded, Scorpio. You need to get grounded. Let's see what we have in store for you for your finances. Give back. Stop being so greedy. It might be time to like give back to the community. We have tip here. Maybe you're kind of greedy when it comes to giving tips for your services when you go out to eat. If you want better luck in finances, like with your money, you have to like, it's an energy flow. Okay. You gotta give to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's not a one-way road, okay? If you want to receive, you have to give. That's just how it is. Reciprocation is everything. Some of you may be involved in charity work. Maybe there is a event coming up for some of you that you will be participating in. We have stardom on the rise. You may even be the leader of this endeavor. Some of you may be afraid of change. Maybe you've been going to school or considering moving companies or something, but there's just something that is holding you back. Well, that something is fear. Let's be real. You don't want to feel uncomfortable again. Like, you don't want to feel like you're being challenged all over again. I feel like even though at times you find yourself very unsatisfied and unhappy with your career or your job, you're just like, damn, like, do I want to go meet new people and appease a new boss? I just got used to this one and their bad habits. Like, I just got used to my clients or like the, you know, my schedule, but you're just not completely happy. But you know, if you are looking to make a change, don't be afraid to do so. I think it would be beneficial. I think there are some things currently too for those of you who have no intentions on moving workspace or going into a different field or going back into schooling. I think that changes in your company are going to have to be made. I don't know if it's like some sort of legal thing going on, but it might make you feel uncomfortable, but you gotta kind of, I'm hearing, get with the times, okay? You are very inspirational to others. You are very motivating. You are good at motivating others to succeed. You have a lot of wisdom to share. You have a lot of great advice, Scorpio. And I feel like people, like, if they're going to respect you for anything, they're going to respect you for, like, the things that you say. Like, you just always have the right thing to say. You always have a story to share. You have the ability to like put yourself in other people's shoes. I think sometimes you're a little bit too blunt or bold, but people love that about you also. Like, just getting to the point, you know, being a little light and for other people when they are in the dark. I think for some of you, if you work with like troubled youth, or in the prison system, or if you just go, like, there's something about working with the less fortunate or the lost. If you are some sort of counselor or work with some sort of organization that goes around, like, motivating people to do better, like letting them know like they're not alone. I feel like this is that's like your life's calling. I feel like that is the reason why you were put here on earth is to help motivate others, to be a leader. Let them, like, reassure people, speak life into others, and take on challenges as they come. We need to hurry up and get into tarot. Abundance mentality. It goes back to the whole energy flow thing. You have to give to get, okay? You know how they say, like, you can't make money, like, you got to spend money to make money? That's kind of like what I'm getting here as well. Don't be afraid to take a chance. Don't be afraid to go in a different direction. Believe in yourself just as others believe in you. And take some time to just woo-saw. When you get overwhelmed, Scorpio, you gotta, like, sometimes remove yourself in that exact moment. Two of Cups. Okay. Okay. So your current energy right now, you are very much in love. You are in love. But this Two of Cups here can also represent so somebody is giving somebody is like wanting to give an offer of love to somebody. Well, but this can also be a partnership in business. When two worlds collide. Some of you may be working on some sort of collaboration. Collaborating with somebody on a product, on a business endeavor. Some of you who are in relationships, this, I feel like this like is about an interracial relationship. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sense of this really quick. Oh yeah, this is definitely revolving around some sort of connection. You're wanting to go in another direction, in a different direction with this individual here. Somebody may be wanting to start a family. I feel like this connection has helped you, Scorpio, learn a lot about yourself as much as you've learned about your person. I feel like there's a lot of perseverance here. There has been a lot of ups and downs, but you have gotten through it, and you've gotten through it gracefully. It's like, yeah, your shirt may have ripped, but you never inflicted any wounds. If that even makes sense. There was a lot of passion and desire here to do better. I feel like this person just ignites passion inside of you. Almost as if they give you like some sort of purpose. Like you really cannot see your life without them. You would really love to start a family. You have a very nurturing energy here in this relationship, in this connection. It's almost like when you're working, it's hard for you to stop and make time for the little task, right? But in your home life, you're willing to stop everything to be of service in your home or in your relationship. This person feels the same way about you. Like you helped them, like you've helped build their confidence, where at times they don't really see what you see in them, and they might not even be able to believe, like, they're like, what do you, like, why do you love me? Like, what do I, like, I am not understanding, like, why me? Why do you feel this way about me? Like, what is so special about me? Like, they just can't understand. But you also just, like, you cannot explain. It's just like a feeling. In this connection, you might be going into business with each other. I feel like there's some sort of business transaction that is going on here. It's giving calculated. It's giving very purposeful. Like there's a purpose here. I feel like you guys, it is give and take on both ends. Like you both try, you both work hard, you both do your best. Whoa, where did that card go? This is definitely a soulmate energy here. There's a lot of fire here. So somebody might have a lot of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. Some of you may be dealing with the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There is a conversation that is going to be had. Somebody's overthinking having this conversation. It's causing a lot of anxiety. But it's all like an illusion. It's a delusion. It's just your imagination running wild. Like you're making yourself paranoid. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever this conversation is that you feel like you've been needing to get off of your chest, I don't think that you have really any worry to be worried. Like, I don't think that you should be nervous about them giving you bad feedback. I think that this person knows you almost better than you know yourself at times, and whatever it is that needs to come out and be confessed or addressed, I think that your person's going to be very supportive of your decision. Yes, a lot of wonderful things are coming in with this. A lot of wish fulfillment. You guys are going to have... This was a good freaking reading, okay, Scorpio? This was a very good reading. Your spark has been ignited, okay? Very good, very good. You have been working very hard on manifesting this dream life, and all of your efforts are going to be paying off very soon. Try to remember, Scorpio, that like little wins matter, okay? Little wins are just as important as the big ones. You can't get to the big ones without the little ones. Baby steps, you know? Well, that's it for this reading, Scorpio. I really do hope that this helped you gain some sort of clarity, comfort, or confidence moving forward. If this message didn't resonate with you, my bad, but please do like this video to help push it into the algorithm to reach those who it may be intended for. And if this message did resonate with you, please do like, comment, share. Wow, I just had a brain fart. Okay, yes, and okay, anyway, so yeah, please do share, like, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Holy crap, I just like had the gnarliest brain, like, oh, what the hell happened there? Anyways, okay, so now I'm yapping. Yeah, so be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and continue to be authentically you, okay? Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Like and subscribe.